I finished 6 books in the month of February, so let's do a worst to first. Hands down, the worst book I read this month was Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. This was supposed to be a book about tuberculosis, and I found it to be about pretty much everything but. Um, Definitely disappointed with this one. Next would be 438 Days. This is a book about a Mexican fisherman who was washed out to sea and was in his boat on the Pacific Ocean for 438 days. I found the prose to be very simple and accessible, but overall the story was a little bit far-fetched, and I doubted a lot of this book as actually being factual. It was entertaining, but other than that, no real value in it. These next 4 are all very good books, but next would be Midnight in Chernobyl by Adam Higginbotham. This is a book that tells the story of what happened in Chernobyl in 1986 when nuclear reactor number 4 melted down and caused a huge problem. I think I would have enjoyed this a little bit more if I had read it with my eyeballs more instead of doing it with the audiobook only. So that's probably why it's in this position and not higher, just because I did it in the wrong format. Next would be Challenger, also by Adam Higginbotham. This is a book about the Challenger accident that happened in 1986 as well. This started off a little bit slow with a lot of technical detail into how the ships work and how the rockets were built and the O-rings and everything like that. But once it started adding in more of the human aspect with the astronauts and their families and their lives and how they got to this place, it really amped up, and it was so good. I was crying at the end of this book because these poor people, this should not have ever happened, and man. The number 2 spot goes to Nothing to Envy. This is about North Korea. This book was fascinating. This book was very depressing. I couldn't put it down. It really drew me in, and it just honestly makes me question how this country can even exist. So I think you should definitely check this one out. If North Korea is something of interest to you, this is a very good book. And my favorite book of the month, which was kind of a shocker to me, is Rocketman by Robert Kurson. This is about the Apollo 8 mission, and this is just such a good book. It's written so narratively. It reads like fiction. It reads like a sci-fi thriller. You felt for the characters, or I guess the astronauts who are real people. You felt for their wives. You cheered when they were happy. You were sad when they were sad. It was such a good book. And if you read anything about space travel, definitely check this one out. Overall, I think it was a pretty good month. I did have a few duds, but I did also have some amazing 5-star bangers. So overall, I would say that February was a great reading month, and I'm looking forward to March. Happy reading as always, guys.